Hello, hello, hello. This is Roberto Lorenzo Ferguson. Woo! I am your nutritionist, and I'm a guy who shares because I care. And today is no different. Today is no different. So if you're here catching me live, say hello. It is the holiday season as we record today, what I call Fat Loss Tuesday. Oh, yeah. But today is a little different. We're not going to just talk about fat loss. I'm going to share with you one drug that in the last 2 months, I've got 9 people off of this drug. That's why I asked the question, if you could get off medications, if you could stop taking certain meds, whether it's for blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and the list goes on, and even these popular weight loss drugs, if you could stop taking drugs, if you could stop putting these pharmaceutical stuff into your body, would you do it? Would you do it? Now, if you would do it, then today is a good day because I'm going to give you additional motivation to actually do it. I want to encourage you to put yourself in a position where you can win. I want to help you get off medications. Now, we help people lose weight, and we do it in a very unique way because you eat regular, everyday food. You eat foods that you enjoy. You eat foods that you like to eat. Sometimes it's exactly the way you cook it now, and other times we show you how to make a little tweak to what you're doing, and that little tweak brings about huge benefits. We help people with a food as medicine approach. So I want to share with you. I want to share with you information that can help you if you're taking meds. This is also good for people who don't want to take meds. See, there's a risk to benefit when you take meds. The benefit would be, what is it going to do for you? And most people are only aware of what it's supposed to do for them. They are not aware of the side effects. See, doctors took an oath, the Hippocratic Oath. And part of that oath is, number one, do no harm, which we could talk about that again and again and again forever and ever and ever. But it's another part of what a doctor's responsibility is, and that is to provide informed consent. Meaning before you acknowledge, accept, and are okay with taking the drug, whatever the med is, you're informed. No one can argue this. No one can say, hey, we don't want people to be informed. If you took a doctor, any doctor, who currently prescribes medication, and you put them on a stage with a large audience, every one of them would say, yes, I agree with informed consent. But a large majority of them, unfortunately, are not doing a very good job at informing the patient. You're not informed. Now, they may shorten it and say, hey, if you have any problems, and they may mention some side effects, but I doubt if they're going in great detail and informing you of the potential risks or negatives that could come about as a result of you taking the drug. Now, I would love to hear from you. You can tell me if I'm right or not. Tell me if I'm missing it. Tell me if I'm missing it. Tell me if I'm missing something. So I'm going to use just one drug, and we can talk about many, and I'm going to be out of here inside of the next 10 minutes. The drug that I helped some of my clients, 7 of them actually, in the last 6 to 8 weeks, get off, and I'm just picking one because we get people off a lot of meds. Jardiance. And Jardiance is primarily prescribed for people who are diabetic. It's a drug that you take through your mouth, with or without food. And some of the side effects Okay. And I went over this with all my clients. I said, are you aware that the drug that you're taking or about to take, some of the side effects, things that may occur, include frequent urination? And some of you are like, well, that's not that big of a deal. Okay. Because maybe you're going to the restroom a lot now. Anyway, a lot of you are probably going to the restroom quite often, more frequent than you used to. Not because you're getting older, it's because that's a sign that you may be pre-diabetic or have full-blown type 2 diabetes. But frequent urination, dizziness, lightheadedness may occur. And the doctor will tell you, hey, if something like this happens, get in touch with us immediately. Well, I don't want to be dizzy and I don't want to have lightheaded. I don't want to be lightheaded. I really don't. And when you dive in deeper with these meds, right? And if the doctor really sat down with you and explained the side effects, they would have also said that you may experience signs of urinary tract infection, such as burning. It can be pretty frequent too. Urgent urination out of nowhere, you're running to the restroom. Pink and bloody urine. I mean, I don't want to see pink and bloody urine, which could be signs of kidney problems. Yeah, that's not good. Now, the benefit is it's going to help you with your sugar. Okay. All right. Let's keep it going. What are some of the other side effects? If you had asked that question, your doctor would have said, well, some of the other side effects would be you may find yourself feeling tired. You may have moments where you're feeling nauseated. You may even vomit. There could be stomach and abdominal pain. And you may find yourself having trouble breathing. And then if you ask your doctor, well, is there anything else I should know about? Yeah, well, it could cause new yeast infection, in your vagina or your penis. It may also cause rare but very serious bacterial infection in the genital and anal area. Man, I don't want that. Well, we want to get your blood sugar down. And these are just some of the side effects that, may come about. And then they'll tell you again, hey, if any of these things happen, just make sure you report it to your doctor ASAP. Okay. Now when you talk about areas, doc, with the vagina and the penis, like what are we talking about? Well, there could be some vaginal discharge, some burning, itching, an odor that's not pleasant. Or if we're talking about the penis, it could be, such like redness, itching, swelling of the penis. And there could also be an unusual discharge from the penis. Oh, doc, do I really got to take this med? Well, hey, we got to get your blood sugar down. Is there another way I could get the blood sugar down? Well, you could go meet this guy named Robert Ferguson. Or you can get with one of the coaches and they have this methodology where you learn how to eat regular food and you don't got to take the meds. And you can get your blood sugar levels under control. Oh. Now, is there any risk if I go learn how to eat food? And the doctor ain't gonna have no words. I know physicians right now that have been my client who know the great work that we do, and they do not recommend or tell people about us. But then I also have doctors that I don't know well, but I've met them through some of my clients, and they refer people to us all the time. You would think that the doctors that are aware of me or that are my friends would be sending people all the time. You would think, because they're meeting people who are having a hard time. No, let's just, put them on more meds. Okay, doc, I'm on the fence here. I'm thinking about taking the drug, but is there anything else I should know about? Well, this drug, this med, it could increase the risk of lower limb amputation, like your toe, maybe your foot. What? Oh man, this is getting worse and worse. Yeah, you know, it could play around depending on your stage and where you are with your diabetes. But you know, you're pretty new at this. Okay, doc, is there anything else? Well, you want to drink a lot of fluids because it could definitely cause you to be dehydrated. Because, you know, sometimes with this kind of drug, you may experience, you know, if you experience vomiting, you know, the diarrhea, and some people experience like heavy sweating. Nah, doc, I think I'm good. Oh, I got like 4 more pages of side effects to go over with you. Nah, I think I'm gonna put this on hold. I don't think it's a good idea for me to take this drug. And some people take the drug and they see no physical signs. That's not always a good thing because there may be some negative things taking place in the background. Do you guys see? If you don't know the side effects and you're taking a drug right now, go on Google, go to WebMD, do some research on your own and type in side effects of whatever drug you're taking. Now, some of you, let's say you're on metformin, which, you know, in the last few years, we've gotten over 300 people off metformin. And a lot of those people will tell you that, yeah, well, I'm on metformin. Some days, I mean, it's tough for me, man. I have to run to the restroom, right? I mean, and the diarrhea is just absolutely horrible. Well, we got over 300 people off metformin in the last few years. They don't have to take that drug with those side effects. And these people have lost weight. If you want to get off meds, because your doctor ain't helping you get off meds, they're not, then reach out to me. I'll either put you in one of my programs or I'll put you in a program with one of my other coaches that's certified, and we will begin the process. If you have weight to lose, that's great because you'll lose weight. And if you want better energy, okay, that's great because you're going to probably have better energy. And the most important thing for me personally is that you will be in control. You will not be chained down to having to take some type of meds. And if you are taking meds, you know, hey, that's fine. We'll create a plan to eventually get you off of those meds. I mean, that's what we do. So if you're taking meds or you want a lifestyle where you never have to take meds, then reach out to me. And many of you will just, I apologize, and I don't mean to come across, Mike, you know, I'm not mean. I'm not mean. If you're just now learning me or meeting me, I'm not mean. But sometimes you got to just keep it real. Some of you will just keep taking the meds, and I don't know what you call that. Is it, I doubt if you're stupid. Maybe you're unaware. Maybe you're just a little gullible. Or maybe you just don't believe it's possible to get off the meds because you bought into what your doctor has fed you. And maybe you know your doctor really well. Maybe you've worked with your doctor for years and you don't believe your doctor would steer you in the wrong direction. So you've stopped doing your own research. You've stopped looking for alternative ways. I have my clients, when I get on the phone with them and we have a coach call and they learn about certain things about nutrition or they hear things about nutrition, I welcome that. Let's have a conversation about it. And sometimes I've actually learned things or they brought things to my attention that inspired me to go and take it to the next level. But the majority of the time, I can keep it very real with you that they have some misinformation. And fortunately, they brought it to my attention because I'm their coach. And that's my job, is to make sure that I'm aware of certain things and I'm able to be another set of ears, another set of eyes to help them gain clarity instead of just assuming what they've been told by their neighbor or assuming what their doctor recommended or assuming what they saw on a commercial on TV is the real deal. Everyone benefits from having a coach just because you want clarity. And when you have clarity, that means you're no longer in the dark. Then you can have confidence in what you are doing. Amen. All right, you guys. Anyway, I'm Robert Ferguson. Tomorrow we have a party. I forgot to put it in the link. I forgot to put it in the description so you can click on it. So if you don't have access to the link, you can email my assistant, Lori, Lori, at dietfreelife.com. Tomorrow, we're going to give away some things. We're going to have just a really fun short time looking at within an hour, we'll be done. It's going to be awesome. So I just want to invite you to come. You'll hear from some real clients, some real people, some success stories. We'll keep it moving. We won't make it long and drawn out. And then I'm going to share some tips in addition to giving away some things. All right. So I'm Robert Ferguson. I share because I care. Do me a favor. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, go ahead and share this. Maybe somebody wants to, maybe you sharing, and if they just happen to listen to what we just talked about, that will inspire them to say, you know what? Maybe I can't get off meds. And sometimes one of the best things you could do is to become very familiar with the side effects of the drug that you're taking. Know what you're taking. What is the risk to benefit? Most people know the benefit. I take it for my blood pressure. Okay, but what are the side effects? I'm not sure. No shit, you're not sure. Guess what? Let's become informed. Let's become informed, because your doctor, not all of them, but a hell of a lot of them, are not making time to inform you. You've given consent. You're taking the drug, but you're not completely informed. And you know what? Here's something really sad, and I'll say bye. There's quite a few doctors who will decide in their own head that they're not going to spend that extra time with you because they don't believe you're going to get it. They don't believe that you're intelligent enough to get what they need to like explain to you. And they don't want to scare you off from taking the drug, because once people know the side effects, then they're willing to like, you know what? I'm going to make some changes. Some of you know me. I have coaches who know me and they know the methodology well. They're on certain meds and aren't doing much to get off the meds. And we have the solution. I don't quite get a lot of it. And, you know, and I'm a student of the game of psychology. I just don't get why people continue to procrastinate and not want to get off the drugs, the meds. And they can. I mean, it's a totally different thing if you can't. Like if you're taking insulin and you're injecting insulin and you're a type 2 diabetic and you're just having a hell of a time to get off of insulin, you know what? I admired the fact that you're still working on getting off of it. Not everybody is, but a hell of a lot of people can. But they got to do the work. Because if you stay on these things and you allow them to worsen, man, the outcome is not good. So anyway, I'm Robert Ferguson. I will be back 2 times on Wednesday because I'm going to do something early. And then we have in preparation for our holiday party, I'll do it again. So if you have questions, reach out to us. Again, thank you for your time. I like to share because I care. I'm Robert Ferguson, your nutritionist. Until the next one, peace.